Cal Mercer punched the thrusters, diverting his hauler relentless toward the faint distress ping. The beacon flickered on his console. Ghost signal. Uncharted sector, deep space. No colony chatter. No trade lanes. Just a cry in the black. He scanned the scopes. Empty, except for that ping. Relentless logging intercept, he muttered into the recorder. The standard protocol. Emergencies waited for no one. The signal sharpened. Alien shuttle. Crippled. Life signs weak. 2 aboard. Cal gripped the yoke. Manual override engaged. No time for auto-dock protocols. He fired lateral jets matching velocity. The shuttle loomed in his viewport. Sleek hull scored by plasma burns. Engines cold. Tether gun primed. He aimed through the gun sight. Unk. Cable latched. Reel in engaged. Relentless groaned as it pulled the wreck close. Docking clamps locked with a shudder. Airlock seals hissed green. Cal suited up. Cutter torch in hand. Breather mask sealed. He cycled the outer door. Vacuum bit at his joints. The alien airlock stared back. Oval hatch. Alien script glowing faint red. Torch ignited. Sparks flew in the void. Metal parted under the blue flame. He sliced a meter-wide circle. Pressure equalized with a whoosh. Inside, red emergency lights pulsed. 2 figures slumped in crash webbing. Female forms, scaled skin shimmering violet under the glow. One clutched a wound on her side. The other scanned him with narrowed eyes. Cal knelt by the injured one first. Hang on. He unwebbed her gently. Checked vitals on his wrist scanner. Pulse thready, but breathing. The second alien stirred. Tall, armored in black vac-suit remnants. Claws flexed. Human, back away. Name's Cal. Rescuing you. He ignored the claws. Hoisted the wounded one over his shoulder. The standing alien, Nex, her badge red, grabbed a medkit and followed. You transmit location? Not yet. Cal backed into his airlock. His torch sealed the breach behind them. Relentless inner door cycled. Gravity returned. Nex hovered. Scanner out. She needs stasis gel. Your ship, primitive. Works. Cal slapped a dermal patch on Saliri's gash. Blood staunched. He primed the autodock. Needles whirred, injecting nanites. Saliri's eyes fluttered open. Golden irises locked on him. Where? Deep space, my ship. Safe for now. Cal wiped his hands. Practical. Treat it like a busted engine. Nex crossed her arms. Scaled frills along her neck flared. Transmit our position to Alliance channels. Now. Cal checked his console. The distress beacon still pinged, looping, automated, but something itched. He pulled up the signal logs. 2 listeners. 1 active. His ship. 1 silent. Shadow trace. Negative. He killed the outbound transmitter. Nex's claws extended an inch. You refuse royal command? Just a pilot. Calm met her gaze. Someone's eavesdropping on that beacon. Second listener. No hail. Hunters. Saliri pushed up on an elbow. Pain creased her brow, but her voice stayed steady. He speaks truth, Nex. I felt the pursuit. Nex snarled. Humans lie. Profit over honor. He boosted thrust, plotting a scatter vector. Away from the beacon's origin. Alarms blipped. Scope contact. 3 ships closing fast. Merc configs. No transponders. Company. Cal strapped in. Your call. Fight or run. Nex hesitated, then webbed beside him. Run. Protect the Queen. Queen? Cal blinked but didn't question. Throttle slammed forward. Relentless. Surged. Saliri gripped the med slab rail. You risk for strangers? People need hauling out of wrecks. Cal jinked around an ice fragment. Lasers stabbed the void behind them. Nex manned the secondary console. Your weapons? Salvage pop guns? Enough. Cal targeted the lead pursuer's engine nacelle. Railgun barked. Hit. Merc ship vented plasma. Cheers from Nex? No, a grudging nod. Second ship loosed missiles. Cal deployed chaff. Blooms of fire lit the scopes. Saliri rose. Unsteady. She touched his shoulder. Warm scales against his vac-suit. Why not sell us out? First contact bounty. Your species craves it. Cal evaded a beam. Not my style. Fix the problem. Get clear. Her golden eyes widened. Frills softened. Trust flickered there. Nex patched into his sensors. Flankers incoming. Vey recalls Mark, rival claimant. Cal vector jumped. using the hauler's mass to slingshot around a rogue asteroid. Collision warning screamed. He wrote it manual. G-forces pinned them. Sayleri gasped but held. Asteroid cover gained. Cal fired retros, flipped relentless stern first. Point defense chatter shredded the flankers. Last Merc exploded in silent fire. Void cleared. Cal eased off thrust. We're ghosts now. Nex slumped. Impossible. Human ship outruns Call's fleet? No, my yard. Call unstrapped. Humble shrug. Plenty of mods. Sayleri stepped close. Her hand lingered on his arm. You see no value in my crown? Crown? Cal glanced at her unmarked brow. Then it hit. The subtle diadem tattoo, glowing faint under medlights. Royal. He checked her wound. Healing clean. Nex growled. He lies. Director Rook will pay him to transmit. Rook. Cal's console chimed in, coming tight beam. Human SIG. Relentless. This is Director Halden Rook, Frontier Corp. We monitor your ping. Valuable cargo? Name your price. Cal smashed the receiver. Opportunist. Sayliri's gaze held his. Heat there. Beyond gratitude. You protect without claim. Rare. Forced proximity hummed in the cockpit. Her scent, ozone and spice, filled the air. Nex watched. Testing still. Prove loyalty. No transmissions. Cal nodded. None. But scopes pinged again. Silent listener reactivated. Tracking their scatter trail. Closer. Someone hunted the Queen. And now, him. Cal smashed the console override. Red lights flared across the cockpit. Full lockdown engaged. Bulkhead sealed with a hydraulic hiss. Nex froze mid-step. His clawed hand inches from the comms panel. Back off, Cal said. My ship, my rules. Nex's iridescent eyes narrowed. You hide something, human. Rook's signal. Why destroy it? Cal ignored him. He grabbed the medkit from the bulkhead and turned to Sayleri. She leaned against the co-pilot seat, her gill frills fluttering unevenly. Shallow breaths rasped through her makeshift mask. The asteroid hit had cracked it. Atmosphere mix was off. Too much nitrogen for her species. Hold still. Cal peeled back the seal. Bruised tissue pulsed beneath, but the laceration knit under biogel. Good. He scanned her vitals on his wrist pad. O2 saturation dropping, respirators failing. Need an adapter. Nex lunged forward, touch her gear again, and Cal sidestepped, slamming the medkit shut. Test me again, and you're spacewalking. His voice stayed flat, no bluff. Nex's species packed muscle, but Cal's yard had taught him leverage over bulk. Sayleri raised a hand. Ozone scent sharpened as her frills quivered. Enough, Nex. He saved us. Her gaze locked on Cal's. Trust flickered there, fragile. Cal nodded once. He slapped the fab unit's interface. Printing universal adapter 5 minutes. The machine hummed, extruding filament in glowing layers, custom fit for her mask ports. His scans fed the specs direct. Nex prowled the edges, probing seams with a scanner. Cal watched him from the corner of his eye. Alien tech hummed faint. Active sniff for back doors. Enough. Cal punched the access code. Inner hatches bolted, cockpit isolated. No more wandering. We ghost till relay. Nex snarled. You trap us here with a human opportunist? Opportunist, Cal snorted. He pulled the adapter from the fab. Warm, flexible alloy. Perfect seal. He fitted it to her mask, twisting locks. Sayleri inhaled deep. Frills smoothed. Color returned to her azure skin. Better? Cal asked. She tested the flow. Functional. Thank you. Her fingers brushed his wrist, lingering, warmth spread, electric. Not just gratitude. Scopes pinged sharper. Tracker closing. Cal dropped into the pilot chair. Thrust vectors plotted blind. Low signature burn only. No plasma wake. Sayleri slid beside him, close. Her thigh pressed his in the tight space. Pilot Mercer. You ignore Rook's offer. Why? Cal kept eyes on the plot. Profit chasers ping everyone. You pinged me first. That's the contract. Nex loomed behind. Lies. Human cell secrets. Transmit her location. Call's fleet pays triple. Cal's jaw tightened. He fed evasion curls into nav. Scatter thrust at 0.1 G intervals. No transmissions. Said it already. Sci-Fi leaned in, spice laced her breath through the mask. Then bargain true. Extract me to the Voss relay. Secrecy. Absolute. Payment. These. She extended a data chit. Hollow bloomed. Star charts. Unmapped nebulae. Wormhole ghosts. Pre-collapse routes through the veil. Priceless. Frontier Corp would kill for them. Cal's pulse kicked. One glance told the value. Decades of salvage hauls. But her eyes held more. Plea wrapped in command. Crown or not. Silenced? He asked. Utter. She said. No logs. No claims. Deliver me unknown. Nex. Hissed. Queen. Reconsider. Humans lack honor. Contract, Cal cut in. He jacked the chit. Data flooded secure vaults. No questions. No reports. Relay drop. You're gone. Signed. Sci-Fi's hand covered his on the console. Firm. Signed. Heat. Built in the cabin. Forced quarters amplified it. Percent. His sweat. Next paced. But Cal plotted. Low emission route. Skim the debris field. Ghost through magnetotail. Relay in 48 hours if clean. Alarms chirped. Tight beam inbound. Not Rook. Alien Sig. They recalls watermark pulsed. Relentless. The voice purred. Mechanical filter. Surrender the Voss pretender. Mercy's intact. Call killed the receiver. No reply. He amped point defense spin up. Company. Sci-Fi stiffened. Call. She claims my throne through blood-right lies. Nex drew a concealed blade. Gleamed, vibro-sharp. Fight with us, human, or betray. Cal strapped in. Strap or float. He fired lateral jets, relentless corkscrewed into the field. Asteroids tumbled past. Cover. Fab unit pinged empty. Adapter secure. Cal spared her a glance. Breathe steady. We thread this. Her nod came quick. Trust solidified in the geephole. Proximity klaxons wailed. 3 signatures to cloaked. Calls hunters. Needle ships. Fast and mean. Cal rolled ship. Dorsal turret auto-tracked. Laced the lead. Silent bloom. Debris cloud masked the next burn. Nex gripped the crash bars. Pow! Your hull. Primitive steel. Modded coils, Cal said. Flat. He tweaked the plot. Magnetotail shear would scramble their sensors. Human trick. Overcharged the drive field. Fata reactor scram. Ghosts again. Sci-Fi's hand found his shoulder. Squeezed. You engineer miracles from scrap. Problems. Second hunter closed. Torpedoes spat. Cal dumped chaff. Micromines. Detonations lit the void. Shrapnel pinged hull. Nex lunged for the panel. Arm weapons manual. Cal elbowed him back. Mine. He rode the stick. Barrel roll through a rock spinner. Ventral guns raked the pursuer. Core breach. Gone. Last ship broke off. Comms crackled. Vera call notes your interference, human. Claim expires in blood. Static. Cal eased thrust. Plot held. Relay arc green. Sci-Fi exhaled. Mask fogged soft. You fight for strangers. People, Cal said. He met her eyes. Crown tattoo glowed brighter now. Unmasked. Royal fire. But her touch lingered. Personal. Nex slumped. Silent. Tests failed. Cabin hummed quiet. Proximity bred heat. Her leg pressed firmer. Accidental? No. Charts integrate clean, Cal said. Route locked. She smiled. Frills curling. Silence bought. And more? Cal's console chimed. Relay ping? False echo? No. Rook's Corp beacon. Closer than plotted. Opportunist circled. Not yet. Cal murmured. He locked new evasive. Hunters multiplied. Her crown painted targets on them all. But her hand stayed, trust sealed. Love sparked in the void's grip. Scopes lit fresh. Call's full wing decloaked. Relay blockade. No clean drop. Cal grinned faint. Round 2. Sci-Fi gripped tighter. With you? Yes. Nex growled assent. Trio now. Human-led. Relentless dove. Clamps locked. Relentless shuddered. As the pirate cutter's grapples bit hull. Cal killed drives. 0 thrust. Ship coasted dead into the debris field. Scopes painted the cutter. Sleek, Black market mods, no transponder, calls mercenaries, fresh off the wing to cloak. Relay blockade tightened ahead, 6 hostiles, engines hot, they're boarding. Nex snarled. He yanked his plasma carbine from the rack. Siliri's frills flared. She clutched her seat harness. Human, stay put. Cal slapped the alarm klaxon silent. His fingers flew over aux controls. Debris cover, now. Relentless tumbled into a shattered freighter husk. Wreckage clattered off the hull. Scanners went dark, passive only. Cutter loomed on rear cams. Mag boots deploying boarders. Nex leveled his weapon at the hatch. You fly sloppy. They match us easy. Call ignored him. He patched a false signature. Engine fire. Venting plasma. Telltale plumes spoofed from aft nacelles. Holo-emitters tricked their scans. Cutter veered. Grapples extended again. They bought it. Fire lure, Cal muttered. He watched the boarders jet across. 4 armored figures breaching torches hot. Siliri's eyes locked on him. Crown tattoo pulsed under her skin. You planned this? Adapt. Cal triggered the trap sequence. Decoy compartment seals popped. Empty cargo bay, rigged with quick vent. Boarders sliced the outer hatch. Air whooshed. They piled in. Carbine sweeping shadows. Cal hit the vent. Explosive decompression roared. Bay walls buckled outward. Boarders clawed for holds. 2 snagged mags. 2 spun into vacuum. Cutter's grapples strained. Alarms wailed on their bridge feed. Hacked tap. Retreat! A boarder barked over open comms. Torches flashed frantic. Cal grinned. He fired ventral thrusters. Relentless, twisted free. Debris shearing the grapples. Cutter recoiled. Engines flaring. Boarders jetted back. Survivors aboard. -2 corpses tumbling cold. Nex lowered his carbine. Frills twitched. Trap. Your trap. Saeli exhaled sharp. Her hand found Cal's arm. Warm scales pressed firm. Proximity alert screamed. Cutter looped for another pass. Weapons hot. Cal punched thrust. Relentless barreled through wreckage. Micrometeors sparked hull. They're calling wing, Nex said. Scopes confirmed. Blockade ships peeled off relay picket. Cal jinked hard. Ventral gun barked. Raked the cutter's flank. Armor shredded. They broke off. Trailing fire. Silence fell. Cabin lights flickered steady. Debris field thinned. Siliri leaned closer. Her leg brushed his under console. Intentional now. You turned death to dust. Engineering. Cal checked plots. Relay arc still viable. Evasive slingshot around the hulks. Neck spun. Carbine rose again. Muzzle inches from Cal's chest. Enough games, human. Who hired you? Rook's Corp beacon tails us. You spoofed it? Cal froze hands open. No grab for sidearm. Lower it, or spill while your queen hides like cargo. Siliri tensed. Nex. Nex's eyes narrowed. Grip tightened. Human scavenge, not save. He flies too clean. Knows our cuts. Cal met his stare. Truth first. Crown ink glows royal. Call hunts her. You test me bloody. Fine. But no more blind. I risk hull for people. Who's she really? Nex hesitated. Frills quivered doubt. Siliri rose slow. Voice steel. Queen Siliri Voss. Sovereign of the Voss Concord. Coup scattered my fleet. Vera Call claims regency. False. I fled incognito. You pulled us from the wreck. No questions. Cal nodded once. No bow. No awe. Makes sense. Call's threats match. Rook sniffs profit. First contact leverage. Nex's carbine dipped. You knew? Guessed. Cal eased back to controls. Pilots read signs. Now trust works both ways. Lower it. Nex slung the weapon. Slumped into jump seat. Tests passed. Barely. Siliri's touch returned. Fingers tracing his wrist. Loyalty earned, Cal Mercer, not bought. Heat built in the cabin. Air recyclers hummed over time. Her scent sharpened. Spice and ozone. Proximity ping. Rook's beacon closed. Not spoof. Corp shuttle. Armed escort. Opportunist. Cal growled. He plotted intercept evasion. Deeper debris. Then relay burn. Siliri's frills curled intimate. They come for crown. You shield it. Shield you. Call locked eyes. Her gaze held. Fire meeting steel. Nex grunted approval. Human-led, again. Relentless dove, sharper. Wreckage swallowed them. Rook's shuttle ghosted past. Scanners blind. Cal vented chaff. False trails spun, clear vector. But scopes lit anew. Cutter survivors rallied. Call's voice crackled. Mercer, deliver Voss, or your husk joins the field. Cal armed torps, round 3. Siliri gripped his shoulder. Nails pricked skin. Trust sealed deeper. Nex racked fresh power cell. With you. Relay loomed. Blockade fractured. Relentless, slipped the noose. Rook's comm hailed. Polished voice. Mercer. Salvage rights transfer. Queen Voss worth billions. Partner? Cal killed the channel. No sale. Siliri smiled. Frills full bloom. Mine. Engines roared. Jump primed. Void gripped tight. But trio unbreakable. Fresh ping. Vera Cal's flagship decloaked dead ahead. Macro cannons charged.
Cal barrel rolled. Hold on.
Guns spat fire. Relentless danced. Relentless twisted through the barrage. Macro cannon fire scorched past. Cal hauled the yoke. G-forces slammed them into seats. Siliri's frills flattened against her neck. Nex's eyes narrowed. Pistol whipped out, pressed to Cal's temple. Traitor human, Nex snarled. Leading us to slaughter, Call's puppet. Cold metal bitskin. Cal kept eyes on scopes. Flagship loomed. Guns tracking. Holster Nex. Fly or die. Saeli runged. Her hand clamped Nex's wrist. Hollow seal ignited on her palm. A radiant crown, pulsing violet authority. Stand down. He serves his queen. I am Siliri Voss. Nex froze. Pistol trembled. Seal's light bathed the cabin. Cal glanced, crown etched in crystal facets, undeniable. Queen. Not metaphor. Real power, now his problem. Hull rattled. Incoming round clipped wing. Sparks. Showered. Queen or not, Cal snapped. Shoot me, you fly blind. He slapped Nex's arm aside. Pistol clattered. Nex recoiled. Frills rigid with shock. Siliri's gaze locked on Cal. Fire in those alien eyes. Gratitude. Challenge. You knew nothing. Still shielded. Knew enough. Cal's fingers danced over console. Power grid flickered. He yanked AUG's reactors offline. Funneled juice to shields. Blue bars climbed. 60%. 70%. 85%. Hull hummed stronger. Missions protection detail now. No salvage. No deals. Just you alive. Relentless shrugged off the next volley. Shields flared violet, absorbing hits. Flagship's cannons overheated, belching smoke. Cal punched thrust. Ship surged forward, debris field parting like water. Nex holstered slow. Human commands, Queen's Guard. Siliri straightened. Frills eased, curling toward Cal. His tactics win. Obey them, Nex. Without question. Nex bowed head. Barely. As her radiance decrees. Call snorted. No bow from him. No titles. Save it. Strap in. He keyed narrow beam transmitter. Type burst to Cal's flagship. Voice steady, amplified. Call. This is Mercer. Voss is under protection. Back off your throne grab. Hollow, and I paint your hull. Hollow. Static hissed. Call's voice sliced back, venom-laced. Filthy primate. Deliver her. Or burn. Cal killed beam. Dared him. Scopes pinged. Rook's corpse shuttle circling wide. Opportunistic shadow. Vera's beast pivoted. Engines flaring pursuit. Relentless dove into denser wreckage. Twisted hulks shielded them. Cal wove threads, barely breathing space. Siliri's hand found his shoulder. Nails grazed collarbone. Spice ozone scent thickened cabin air. You refuse obeisance. Even now. Engineering problem. Call banked hard. Debris pinged hull. Queens die like anyone. Fix the variables. Shields held at 82%. Power steady. Her touch lingered. Warm. Electric. Trust sealed in grip. Nex monitored guns. Torps locked. Fire? Wait. Cal plotted vector. Relay station ahead. Neutral hub. Fractured blockade. Slip through. Jump to outer rim. Call's macro cannons outranged torps, but relentless danced closer. On my mark. Proximity klaxon wailed. Rook shuttle closed flank. Armed drones deploying. Polished voice hailing open channel. Mercer, be reasonable. First contact rights with the Queen. Trillions. Share the prize. Cal grinned feral. Told you no sale. Evented chaff cloud. False signatures bloomed. Rook's drones scattered, firing blind. Relentless ghosted under. Sayleri leaned close, breath hot on neck. They converge. They raw for kill, Rook for chains. Handled. Cal's hand brushed hers. Accidental. Then not. Skin tingled. Her frills quivered response. Necks pretended not to see. Flagship roared closer. Point defense fire shredded chaff. Round grazed shields, down to 76%. Cal rolled inverted. Wreckage loomed. Ancient freighter husk. He threaded needle gap. Call overshot. Raking empty void. Beautiful. Nex muttered. Respect-edged voice. Standard. Cal rerouted again. Engines sip from shields. Burst speed. Relentless leaped forward. Relay swelled on scopes. Blockade pickets fired warning shots. Sailiri's fingers tightened. Humans. Relentless. Cal met her eyes. Steel to fire. Promised shield. Romance sparked unbidden. Proximity. Adrenaline. Her lips parted. Frills full intimate bloom. Rook's shuttle matched pace. Drones reformed. Mercer corporate sanctuary. Immunity. Go shark somewhere else. Cal jam signal. Drones veered off, confused. Calls beast-charged relays. Macro cannons thundered. Blockade fractured. Pickets scattering. Relentless. Slipped gap. Torps trailing. Cal fired spread. Explosions bloomed, buying seconds. Nex whooped. Human fire true, Sayleri smiled. Sharp, regal. Loyalty proven. Again. Cabin heated. Recyclers strained. Her thigh pressed his leg. Forced close in cockpit. Cal ignored distraction. Jump drive spooled. 80%, 90%. Call closed. Beams lancing. Hold, Cal barked. Final weave. Shields at 62%. Hull integrity 94%. Her hand stayed on shoulder. Anchor. Jump primed. Stars warped. Calls shot. Struck. Shields crashed to 40%. Relentless leaped. Void twisted. Hyperspace gripped. Silence fell. Scopes clear. They breathed. Cal slumped. Adrenaline ebbed. Sailiri's touch withdrew slow. Regret flickered. Necks unstrapped. We live. By human led. She nodded. Crown seal dimmed on palm. Cal Mercer. You deny my station. Claim me equal. He turned. Faced her direct. No kneel. No flattery. People are people. Queen needs saving, same as salvage. That's the job. Her frills flared joy. Leaned in. Lips brushed cheek. Electric. Then shield this one. Always. Heat built. Necks cleared throat. Sensors. Rooktail's jump signature. Cal checked. Ping confirmed. Opportunist never quit. Round 4.
Sayleri gripped yoke with him. Together.
Engines hummed restart. Deeper space beckoned. Assassins. Rivals. Unknown. But trio forged unbreakable. Her scent lingered. Trust deepened. To hunger. Relentless accelerated. Fresh contacts bloomed ahead. Veyra's reinforcements. Cal armed all. Sailiri's nails pricked again. Promise. Call's fleet waited. Rook schemed. Queen unguarded no more. Cal plotted intercept. No sail. No kneel. Just protect. Shields recharged, slow. Torps hot. Her fire met his steel. Unyielding. Proximity wail. New player decloaked. Mercs. Veyra's colors. Fire spat. Relentless danced anew. Cal yanked stick. Here we go. Saili whispered. Mine. Nails dug. Love ignited in void. Necks racked guns. For queen. For human. Barrage hit. Shields flared. They plunged in. Relentless slammed into the frontier relay dock. Clamps engaged with a hydraulic screech. Cal yanked the emergency override, sealing internal bulkheads. Shouts echoed from the gantry outside. Captain Mercer! Frontier Authority! Open the airlock! We have a level 4 quarantine on your vessel. Cal patched comms. Negative, relay control, ship's integrity compromised. No personnel transfer until cleared. Sayleri unbuckled beside him. Her frills quivered, eyes locked on the flickering damage readouts. Nex crouched by the inner hatch, pistol drawn, her armored scales glinting under red emergency lights. They're scanning. Nex hissed. Bioprofiles broadcasting. Your human lead exposed us. Cal checked scopes. Station security swarmed the gantry. 6 armored figures, stun batons hot, relay arms extended, prepping forced breach. Veyra's mercs still ghosted their tail 6 jumps back, but Rook's corporate yacht pinged inbound. No time for games, people first, Cal muttered. He slapped the public address. Relay control. This is relentless. Structural failure imminent. Evac protocols engaged. Alarms wailed station-wide. Hatches cycled. Civilians bolted for shuttles. Security froze, helmets snapping toward the blare. Cal grabbed Sayleri's arm. Maintenance corridors. Now. Nex fell in behind. They ducked into the ventral access tube, mag boots clicking on ladder rungs. Sayleri's hand found his in the dim glow. Warm, steady. Outside, boots thundered past. All units, emergency drill. Secure civilians. Cal punched the relay override code. Salvage pilot perks. Service hatches irised open. They spilled into the underbelly maze, coolant pipes hissing frost. Sayleri squeezed his fingers. Nails pricked skin. U-turn chaos to shield. Human ingenuity. Engineering problem, Cal said. Solve or sink. Nex scanned ahead. Clear, but Rook's signature docked alpha pad. He's here. They crawled single file through the service duct. Conduits hummed. Sparks danced from battle scars on Relentless's underbelly. Cal led, elbowing vents clear. Sayleri's breath ghosted his neck. Close, electric. Her scent, like spiced ozone, cut the oil stink. Halfway, she gripped harder. Stopped him cold. Cal Mercer. Voice low, resonant. Frills flared full, bioluminescent veins pulsing royal blue. By crown and blood, I oath to your command. Life dead eternal. Shield me, and realms bend to you. He met her gaze. No crown on her brow, but the seal on her palm glowed faint. Queen. Real, didn't change the math. Oath noted. But we move, together. She nodded. Lips brushed his knuckles. Nex grunted approval from rear. Human proves. Led on. They emerged in a shadowed bay. Relentless's repair drone whirred out, auto-patching hull plates. Cull hot-wired a cargo tram. It lurched forward, ferrying them under gantry struts. Public drill klaxons faded. Security scrambled topside. Clear shot to secondary docks. Then Rook stepped from the shadows. Polished suit, data tab glowing, 2 corporate sec in tow, trank rifles low ready. Mercer. Rook's smile gleamed. Impressive flying, but hand her over. Quarantine protocol. Clause 47B. First contact asset. Authorities clear. Cal eased Sayleri behind a crate stack. Nex mirrored, weapon up. She's under my salvage lien. No protocol trumps that. Rook tapped his tab. Hollow contract bloomed. 7 figures. Counteroffer. Deliver the queen intact. Corporate consortium pays premium. First human to greet royalty? Leverage that. Billions in access rights. Walk away a legend. Sayleri tensed, nails dug in. Cal ignored the bait. Not for sale. People aren't salvage. Rook's eyes narrowed. Relay authority disagrees. Breach Lien. And you're blacklisted. Jail time, or take the deal. Veyra's mercs inbound. Your scrap heap won't outrun them. Threat hung. Cal's mind raced. Vectors. Repair drone at 40%. Jump drive spooling. But station locks engaged quarantine fields. Trapped. Nex whispered. Test him. Human way. Cal stepped forward. Call off your sec. Let us board clean. Rook chuckled. Sign first. Cal triggered the tram's load alarm. Piercing wail. Crates rattled. Sec flinched. In the distraction, he yanked Sayleri into a side vent. Nex covered. Flashbang rolling. Boom. Smoke bloomed. They bolted for Relentless's underdock. Rook's voice chased. Mercer, that's assault. Payday's off the table. Cal sealed the ventral hatch. Ship groaned alive. Drills over. Punch it. Engines roared. Clamps sheared. Relentless peeled from the relay. Station lasers grazing shields. Salieri strapped in, hand on his shoulder. You refused empires for me. Job's the job. But her touch lingered. Heat built, necks racked fresh mags. Rook signals ahead. Vera's net tightens, sensors lit. 3 blips decloaked. Mercs, Vera's sigils, relay guns swiveled, locked on relentless. Cal banked hard, evasive. Torps hot, barrage incoming. Shields buckled 20%. Salieri gripped yoke with him. Hours. Missiles streaked. Cal danced through debris field. 1 merc shredded on relay pylon. 2 pursued. Flank them, Nex called. Her shots lanced true. Engine kill on the wingman. Last merc closed. Point blank. Cal rolled inverted, ramming its fighter into Relentless's wake. Explosion lit the void. Clear. Jump charged. Rook's yacht ghosted parallel. Hail pinged. Mercer, last chance. Consortium doubles it. Cal cut comms. No sail. Saeli leaned close. Frills brushed his jaw. Mine now. All. Jump flare. Swallowed stars. Deeper black. Vera's core fleet loomed distant. Rook-tailed, but Relentless ran hot. Nex checked scans. Human block stations. Queen's Oath, we hold. Cal nodded. Sailiri's nails pricked promise. Trust sealed in fire. Love sparked unbidden. Assassins raced. Rivals schemed. He plotted course. Protect the queen. No kneel. No profit. Just steal. And will. Fresh ping. Unknown signature. Heavy cruiser. Vera's vanguard. Cal armed all. Round 5. Salieri whispered, with you.
Her lips grazed ear. Hunger ignited.
Shields recharged. They plunged toward intercept. Rook broadcast wide. Mercer betrays first contact. Bounty live. Game escalated. Queen's hand in his. Unbreakable. Explosions rocked the void. Relentless shuddered as Vera's vanguard cruiser unleashed plasma lances. Cal yanked the yoke. Shields flared red at 40%. Nex. Decrypt that traffic. Now. Nex's claws flew over her console. Frills quivered. Human encryption weak. Breaking. Saeli squeezed his hand tighter. Her scales warmed against his skin. Cal kept eyes on scopes. Rook's yacht darted parallel, broadcasting the bounty. Merc signatures multiplied. 6 fighters peeling off the cruiser. Got it. Nex hissed. Vera call signatures. Her sigils on every ambush relay.
She's funding the hunters.
Cal nodded once. Data scrolled. Vera's fleet codes matched the debris from earlier kills. No surprise. Rival queen wanted Salieri's head or her throne. Log it. Proof for later. He fired thrusters. Relentless twisted through the cruiser's barrage. Salieri's voice cut sharp. Vera, my sister's shadow. She poisoned the court. Cal glanced her way. Frills flat with rage. He filed it. Engineering problem. Eliminate the threat. Bridge stations. Damage control drill. Salieri, you're on seals. She released his hand. Moved fast. Pulled the harness from her station. Cal punched the sim. Alarms wailed. Bulkheads glowed red on holo. Vacuum breach port side. Cal barked. Seal it. Salieri slammed the panel. Nanogel sprayed. Sealed. Pressure holding. Nex tested her. Wrong sequence. Human gel fails under plasma. Watch. Cal overrode. Gel hardened in layers. Hull readout stabilized. Human's layer for stress. Yours cracks. Salieri's eyes widened. Crest rose. Show me. He did. 10 minutes. Breaches. Fires. Hull cracks. She matched him beat for beat. Nex grumbled but followed. Cal assigned stations. Salieri on bridge seals and vents. Nex on weapons lock. Him on helm. And jumps. Team now, Cal said. No passengers. Salieri touched his arm. Nails pricked light. Crew, her gaze held. Trust locked in. Cruiser closed. Fighters swarmed. Cal armed torps. Micro-jump chain. Hold tight. Relentless wind. Jump coil spun hot. First micro. 500K out. Stars blurred. Cruiser's lances missed by meters. Second. Twist through asteroid shadow. Hull stress hit 70%. Groans echoed in struts. Cal monitored. The low failure. Green. Salieri gripped her station. Your jumps. Precise. My ships shatter at half. Humans grind metal to bone. Cal said, we calculate. Third micro. Skim debris wake. Fighters trailed. Rook's yacht matched pace, hailing again. Cal ignored. Fourth jump prime stress 85%. Warning klaxons blared. Necks snarled. Hull microfractures. Reinforced alloy. Cal countered. Holds. He triggered. Relentless leaped. Pursuers scattered in the vector shear. Clear space, for now. Cal eased throttles. Scans clear. Salieri exhaled. Leaned into him. Frills brushed his neck. Warmth spread. Necks broke silence. Loyalist beacon. Rendezvous at grid 7, Alpha. Vanguard oath inbound. Cal's eyes narrowed. Trap possible. Vera's spies everywhere. No dock till face-to-face. Visual ID first. Necks bristled. My oath binds them. Prove it. Cal said intercept course. Slow approach. Weapons hot. Salieri nodded approval. Wise. Vera twists loyalties. Vanguard oath grew on scopes. Loyalist cruiser. Battle-scarred. No Vera sigils. Hail pinged. Relentless. This is Captain Liarak. Queen sigil confirmed. Cal patched Salieri station. Her crest flared. Royal glyph pulsed on comms. Verified. Liarak replied. Voice gravel. Dock Bay 2. Secure. Cal demanded visuals. Bridge cam lit. Liarak's scales bore Queen's tattoo. No fakes. Necks vouched. True. Docking clamps thudded. Airlock cycled. Call led. Pistol holstered, but loose. Salieri flanked him. Necks covered rear. Liarak waited. Tall. Scarred. Bowed low to Salieri. Highness. Fleet holds for you. She inclined head. Report. Vira's armada masses at core. Rook broadcasts your position. Bounties tripled. Cal scanned the bay. Crew saluted Salieri. No threats. Supplies. Fuel. Then we ghost. Liarak eyed him. Human. Next reports. Competence. Results. Call turned to Salieri. Your call. She met his gaze. Decision weighed. We transfer. But you lead jump. Next protested. Loyalist helm. No. Salieri cut her. Cal's chain saved us. Jumps. Liarak grunted assent. Transfers began. Crates shifted. Relentless fueled fast. Rook's voice crackled wideband. Mercer docks with traders. Claim the Queen. Fresh signatures spiked. Merc dropships inbound. Vera's response. Cal hit the bridge. Undock. Now. Clamps released. Vanguard oath accelerated. Relentless matched. Tethered loose for jumps. Salieri at her station. Damage control ready. Necks locked weapons. Targets acquired. Cal plotted chain. Longer this time. Deep void. Jump 1. Stars vanished. Dropships fired blind. Miss. Pursuit heated. Rook tailed with Merkwing. Vera's cruiser warped in behind. Second jump. Hull stress climbed. Salieri sealed a sim breach without prompt. Vents clear. Cal grinned tight. Good. Nex's shot stripped a Merc's shields. Explosion bloomed. Third jump. Both groaned in tandem. Cal synced their coils. Human precision meshed alien power. They're gaining. Nex warned. Rook's yacht closed, relaying targets. Cal intercepted fresh traffic. Vera direct. Kill the human. Queen lives for me. Salieri's frills spiked fury. She fired vents. Plaza burst disrupted Rook's lock. Nice, Cal said. Her hand found his shoulder. Team. Loyalist comms buzzed. Liarak. Core relay ahead. Blockade. Cal eyed scopes. Vera's full fleet. No run. Fight or flank. Micro through the relay field, he said. Stress to 95. Hold. Nex paled. Ships fracture there. Humans don't. Salieri gripped yoke with him. We don't. Jump primed. Mercs closed. Hull screened. Cal triggered. Void twisted. Relay pylon shredded a pursuer. Relentless. And oath danced through. Stress peaked. 96%. Stabilized. Clear. Vera's fleet astern. Baffled. Salieri leaned close, lips brushed his cheek. You make us unbreakable. Cal felt it. Spark to flame, no words. Action spoke, but scans pinged new. Director Rook's yacht, damaged but closing. Hail. Mercer deal. Consortium owns first contact, triple pay. Cal cut it, no sale. Nex called out, loyalist reinforcements. But Vera warps blockade ahead. Cal plotted. One more chain, to the Queen's hidden fleet. Salieri's nails dug promise, together. He jumped. Hull held. Love forged in steel, but Rook broadcast coordinates wide. Bounty fleet inbound, no escape. Fight coming. Cal armed all. Round 6, lasers slashed across the void. Cal yanked the yoke. Relentless bucked as oath. Salieri's loyalist flagship loomed ahead, its bays yawning open. Scans screamed. 2 escort frigates matched vectors too perfectly. Nex, ping those escorts. Live code challenge only, no handshake. Nex's frills quivered at the aux console. They fly royal transponders. Imposters, fake those. Cal fired the burst. Tight beam demand. Transmit live neural off. Queen's private seal. 1 escort complied. Salieri's true guard vessel, Vanguard. The other hesitated. Then it broke pattern. Weapons hot. Gotcha. Cal slapped the alarm. Boarding teams inbound. Dock hard on oath. Salieri's hand clamped his arm. Her scales gleamed violet under the red strobes. You see through them. Engineering problem. People lie. Codes don't. Thrusters roared. Relentless slammed into Oath's berth. Clamps locked with a seismic groan. Airlock cycled. Cal grabbed his pulse rifle, checked the charge. Nex, seal the bridge. Salieri, stay tight. They piled into the gantry. Oath's corridors hummed with loyalist chatter, but scopes lit up. Vira's strike shuttle punched through the outer dock, disgorging mercs in black exosuits. Plasma bolts chewed the bulkhead ahead. Incoming, Cal bellowed. He spotted it, a tumbling debris slab from the relay pylon they'd shredded earlier, the size of a shuttle, drifting lazy across the firing lane. Perfect shield. Hold fire. I've got this. He sprinted to the dock control panel, overrode the mag clamps, punched max thrust on the slab's beacon tractor. The mass lurched, accelerated, straight into the Mercs' line of fire. Bolts sparked off its flank, shrapnel bloomed. 2 attackers vaporized in the crush, the rest scattered, pinned. Nex stared. You weaponized junk. Humans improvise. Cal waved them forward. Corridor breach, now! They charged the junction. Mercs poured in from the side hatch. 10, maybe 12. Vera's elite. Frills scarred and eyes cyber red. Cal dropped to a knee, rifle barking. 1 down, headshot. Salieri and Nex flanked him, their needlers stitching the air, but numbers pressed. A Merc grenade arced. Cal lunged, kicked it back. Explosion rocked the deck. Shrapnel pinged his vest. He tasted blood, lip split, no time. Pressure seal. He slammed the emergency panel. Corridor bulkheads irised shut behind them, forming a killbox shield. Transparent alloy, rated for hull breaches. Mercs hammered it. Cracks spider-webbed, but it held. For now. Salieri patched into the open channel. Her voice boomed, laced with royal harmonics that vibrated Cal's bones. Stand down, warriors of the Voss lineage. I am Salieri, first crown. Vera's pact is treason. Lay arms or face the oath-sworn purge. Half the Mercs froze. Frills drooped. 1 knelt, tossing his rifle. My queen. Others followed. Loyalists flipped by the voice alone. The holdouts snarled, but Nex's needler dropped too. The rest broke. Call exhaled. Shield held at 47%. Clear. Move! Salieri grabbed his collar, pulled him close. Her breath warmed his neck. You shield us all. Nex covered their rear. Flagship core ahead. Royal security inbound. They ran. Oath's heart pulsed around them. Vast bays, throne spires disguised as sensor arrays. Alarms wailed. More contacts. Rook's yacht, slipping the bounty net, hailing wide. Mercer, consortium bid stands. 5 million credits for the Queen's custody. Cal muted it. Opportunist to the end. Docks erupted ahead. Royal security, Salieri's true guard, golden frills and plasma lances, sealed the bays. but shadows moved among them. They were infiltrators. A blade flashed from a guard's sleeve aimed at Sailiri's back. Cal fired first. The traitor crumpled. Sailiri whirled, eyes wide. She seized his hand. With me, dragged him onto the flagship's command deck as hatches slammed shut. Security cordon snapped tight around them. 50 warriors, lances leveled at anything not cleared. The deck thrummed, oath decoupled, engines igniting. Vera's blockade warped in. Dozens of hulls, lasers priming. But oath punched through, loyalist fleet materializing from cloak. Exchange of fire lit the black. Cal braced against a console. Scans showed Rook's yacht peeling off, broadcasting still. Bounty hunters swarmed the edges. And now, internal pings. Oath's own security sweeping decks. For threats. Or him, Sailiri faced her throne console. Fingers danced, fleet command locked to her. We break free. A guard captain approached, frills rigid. Highness, the human. He bears no lineage mark, eyes turned. Lances twitched toward Cal. He stood tall, rifle slung, hands open. Saved your queen. 3 times today, that's my mark. Sailiri stepped between. He is mine, protected. The captain bowed low. But his gaze lingered, calculating. Whispers rippled through the ranks. Court intrigue, thick as vacuum. Necks leaned in. They test loyalty here. Blades hide in oaths. Call nodded. Scans updated. Vera's lead ship closing fast. But deeper threat glowed Oath's armory logs, querying his rifle's serial. Her own people. Probing. He'd saved the queen again. Pulled her from fire. But her court, poisoned web, deadliest arena in space. Oath shuddered under torpedo hits. Cal gripped the console. Incoming boarders. Round 7 starts now. Sailiri's hand found his again. Nails bit promise. But the guards closed ranks, around her. Not him. Trust earned in void. Fractured here. Lasers breached the outer hull. Alarms screamed. Cal raised his rifle. Her court watched. One wrong move. He charged the breach. Human stubborn. Queen unbreakable. Together, until the knives turned inward.